I decided, since I was making another batch of the coconut whipped cream, that I would make an actual video of the process. So I had already thrown away the can of coconut milk before, so I wasn't able to like show you which one to use. But okay, so there's two different kinds that you can use, really. There is the coconut cream, which I would recommend because it even says on here that it's perfect for a non-dairy substitute for creaming and desserts, right? So you would think that that would be a lot better than using the coconut milk. But if you do find just coconut milk, you can do a full fat coconut milk and it will work just fine. So the idea is that you set it in the refrigerator overnight without shaking it before and after. And what will end up happening is it will solidify on the top. And so what you want to do is take all of the top part. You see how it's like hard. So you want to take the top off without getting any of the liquid from the bottom out. Okay, so you're taking all of that yummy top solidified cream off of there and leaving the liquid behind, which you can use for smoothies later. It's like coconut water, right? So this is just the solidified coconut like meat part or cream that becomes this super yummy cream for using in a substituted whipped cream. So only that part. So I don't want to like, you can see that there's liquid in there. So you want to leave the liquid behind and just get out like the cream portion. Okay. So you can kind of sift off any of the liquid, keep the cream part, and that's what you want to put into your mixing bowl. So you can see that there's liquid left behind, but not very much. So that will just be saved for later. All right, so then what you want to do is take half of a teaspoon and some vanilla extract. And you add the half teaspoon into the cream. And then blend that nicely. I use this whisk type blender, which helps a lot. So I'm just gonna put it on pause while I blend it. So a couple of things. You want to chill your bowl for like 10 minutes before you actually put the hardened cream in. Another thing to note is that if the cream does not harden overnight in the refrigerator, then you more than likely got a dud or you weren't using full fat coconut cream or milk. So that's something to take into consideration. The other thing that you'll add in is just the organic version of a powdered sugar or confectioner's sugar. On this it says like it's great for frostings, filling, and baking. So ideally you want to find something like that. To your liking, you can add either a quarter of a cup, rather, a half a cup, 3/4 of a cup, or anywhere in between a quarter and 3/4 of a cup of the confectioner's sugar. I personally just put a half of a cup. Add that in. Do a little stir, whip it until it's nice and together and creamed, and then you're good to go to eat it. You can store it for a very small amount of time, but you can store it for a while in the refrigerator, not freezing it, and you're good to go. So hopefully that helps. Last thing I'll say is that you can over whip, so don't try and just like whip like crazy, because then it'll start to separate. So just try and whip it enough to where it looks, you know, yummy and whipped creamy, but don't go overboard on the whipping process. So blessings, and I hope you enjoy this amazing dairy-free whipped cream, coconut style.